This is where we come from, yeah, we did it. City on my back, I'm committed. This is where we come from, yeah, we made it. Now the whole team celebrating. We like, oh, 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 oh. They knew me for the old me. They can't stop me now, I'm with the whole team. No beginner, I'm a winner. Took a couple losses, now I'm cooking, let me simmer. Yeah, yeah, tunnel vision, all I see is win, 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 win. This my city section where you been. We move faster alone, but go further together. We can weather any weather forever. A dream team, I done seen things. Confidence is on 100,000. I got family for miles, running up the mileage. Made it through some trials and some tribulations. Now me and the team, I celebrating, yeah. This is where we come from, yeah, we did it. City on my back, I'm committed. This is where we come from, yeah, we made it. Now the whole team celebrating. We like, oh, 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 oh. Probably thought you knew. A new day is approaching, turn the gray skies into blue. I grew up on these same blocks, school of hard knocks. Had to get it on a hard time, took the hard shots, but we made it. Anticipated, highly decorated. The whole team is winning, celebrated. The victory is all mine, and everything is alright, alright. And you know how to see things, confidence is on 100,000. I got family for miles, running up the mileage. Made it through some trials and some tribulations. Now me and the team, I had celebrating, yeah. This is where we come from, yeah, we did it. City on my back, I'm committed. This is where we come from, yeah, we made it. Now the whole team celebrating. We like, oh, 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 oh.
Probably should have thought of that before I did this, but I think I can go over here. What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody can hear me good and I'm not too loud. Let me know if I am. I forgot to pop out my chat. Where we at? Let me go big real quick. Where's my, here he is. All right, let me go big real quick and then I'll pop out my chat and see what's up. What's up, everybody? We got Carlos. How you doing? Liz Vlogs. How are you? How are you? You are so, when I watch your videos, you're super excited all the time, which is really, really awesome. Like you seem like you never have a bad day. All right. I know I kind of been missing the last couple of days, but I am here now. The NFL draft was going on. Check out the new merchandise I got. You probably can't read it right there, but it says Syndicate right there. This is a shirt that is inspired by one of the shirts that the Detroit Lions head coach he wears. Man, I have been missing the last couple of days because the NFL, if you guys are not into football, you are it's a time of year that the new players come to the teams. So every year there are players that are drafted in the month of April and they join one of the 32 teams. There are 7 rounds of 32 picks that goes on over 3 days. So you have day 1 is round 1. Then you have day 2 is round 2 and 3. Then you have day 3, which was yesterday. It goes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it runs, Thursday is from 8 to like midnight. Friday is from 7 to like midnight. And then yesterday was 12 p.m. my time, which is Eastern time, all the way to 7 o'clock. And they actually ran over. So I've been kind of doing that for the last couple of days. And actually, when we get off live, I have to actually make some videos about some stuff I didn't get a chance to make some videos about yesterday. So the life of a YouTuber, man. Life of a YouTuber. Derek, did you get the email about the video idea I have? Probably not, Carlos, because I've been doing a lot of stuff with the NFL over the past couple of days. But I have been seeing your videos pop up in my feed, and I like the thumbnails, man. Whatever it is, just keep at it. Stay in your analytics so you'll know what to look for, you know, what to change. It could be little small things or something like that. I want to show you guys what I did over the weekend on my other channel so you guys can know because there might be some information about how niching down is not important, and that may be true. It could be a possibility, but that is not my experience right now. Whether it's part of something that happened in the past or something that happens now, it works for me. It works for me. I don't know if it works for everyone, but based on what I've learned from my experience, it works for me, and I want to show you the results of what niching down can do for your channel. I do have bad days, but I gotta just keep smiling and keep pushing. Well, you know what, Liz, I have no comment. Okay, I have no comments. You're in Eastern time. I thought you were a half hour after me, an hour after me. No, nope. You too. No, I'm all the way in Michigan, man. So we're we the first to get everything. No, I can't say. I can't say. It's yeah, I can't say. I just leave it at that. You can use your imagination if you want to. So on this channel, it's meant to be a helpful YouTube channel, but we got a little distracted with some stuff that was going on. I've been keeping an eye on that. Nothing really happening, nothing worth making videos about, but I'm sure something is down the pipeline with some stuff up that particular person's sleeve. So when the time comes, we will talk about it then. But in the meantime, I've got like so many channel reviews to do and all that other stuff, and it's when the NFL comes back, this is going to be extremely tough because I run like 5 NFL YouTube channels, and it's going to be difficult to make content over here. So I'm going to try, though. I'm going to try because even though, like, you really understand what it's like, what these teams must go through, the NFL is a full-time thing. It never stops. It might slow down, but it never stops. You made me laugh. It's 7:21. Okay, so we are in the same, we're in the same time. The video idea is about me reacting. Oh, that one. Okay, Carlos, you sent me that like the day of the draft or the day before the draft. Okay, so to answer your question, what you could do, okay, if you want to be sure, if you want to be safe, you could email the person for permission to use it. If they give you an okay, then you could do it with no problem. You should be able to do it with no problem anyway, unless they give you a problem, right? But if there's any, because see, I don't know if that is that person high school or is it college of any level or anything like that? Because when it comes to footage of like sports, you got to be very careful. High school, not so much, but the other stuff you do. So I think it's a great idea. But again, you want to know if your channel has an appetite for that, right? If your audience has an appetite. So you can try new things, and then your audience will let you know over time if you have an audience for that. So that's the only thing I can recommend there. Let me pull up. I want to pull up. Okay, let me cut back here. Okay, it's high school. Okay, was the footage high school or was it college? All right, I want to pull something up real quick. Let me go to, I'm going to duplicate this page. But how was everybody's week when it came to YouTube? Have you been posting? Have you seen any difference in your content? I mean, how's everybody doing when it comes to posting? Because I know a lot of people got distracted. I think they got, not distracted. I'm not even going to say manipulated either. I think people got kind of, they were led astray. I think some folks were led astray because of the content that was out there. All right, so we are going to do this. We're going to go last 7 days. And I want to just show you. Oh, that's right. I can hide metrics. Okay, let me go here. And then I can remove a metric. And then I can show you that. Okay, I want to remove the revenue metric. Go here, hide metric. I didn't even know that. And you're always learning. Like, you're always learning on YouTube, right? So, because if, we're always learning. Anna D, what up, though? Says he was doing an unofficial visit to, okay. Hey, what's up, PP? How you doing? PPN. I'm sorry, Power Plus Nature. Let me say the whole thing. Last 3 days on my channel have been crazy good. Hey, bro, that's what's up, man. I've been doing NFL. I was just telling them, man, I was doing NFL content, so it was kind of pretty darn great. All right, so I will show you what has been happening on I'll use the other channel for example because I really haven't been making any content over the last 3 days, but I also bring up what we did on this channel as well. So if we look at what I've been doing, all right, so I'll just fade to, let me see if I can switch sides because I'm on the wrong, y'all need to see the other side. So let me, man, I need a producer. Oh man, oh man. All right, let me come over here and then let me pull the chat out so you guys can see it. All right, so we'll be over here this time, and I will move. No, that's the chat. Doesn't matter. Okay, y'all can't see it yet. All right, so I go here, and then I will move. Okay, so now I'm on the other side. All right. So here is what I've been doing the last couple of days. Is why I've been missing. And of course, I want to make more content over here. It's very difficult when the NFL season picks up. It's almost like I'm part of the team, even though I'm unofficially not. I don't know if you guys watched the draft, but there was a YouTuber. His name is Tom Grassi. He came out and he's a Green Bay Packers fan. He came out and announced the pick of the Green Bay Packers. And when he did, as they put the graphic up on the screen, it said YouTuber. It was super cool, man. Super inspiring. So did the NFL draft, and over the last 7 days, I've got 187,000 views. A bulk of them, well, not a bulk of them, but at least 25%, well, 33% came from live streaming. I did day 1, day 2, and day 3 of the NFL draft. And you can see here, we were live for 5 hours. I got 21,000 views. We were live for day 2. No, this was day 1. And I got 20,000 views. Yesterday was day 3. So I wind up getting 18,000. And I was on late. You can see there almost 7 hours. And then we did day 2, which was another 21,000 views. So if we add all that up, that's about, 60,000, a little right around there, right around 60,000 views out of my 187. So it's literally about 40% or so. I would say 35% came from, but you can also see I wind up making videos out of that content as well, right? So that's what I've been doing. That's why I've been gone. And the plan is to get back over here, but it's still a lot of videos that I have to make as well. Ton of videos that I need to make regarding the NFL. Let me see. He was doing, okay, good evening. The last 3 days on my channel. My second channel has 4 subs already. You know what, Carlos? I would love to know how that channel's doing. Like, real talk, bro, I would love to know how that channel is doing as far as analytical data. You and I are going to have to link up very soon so I can show you, we can look into the analytics of your channel. But you know what? It's kind of crazy because a lot of my stuff, like, it's kind of, I started this channel when I started talking about who, right? It kind of popped off, and then I got all this stuff going on. It's going to be difficult to produce the content I want, as often as I want, but we'll get around to it when we get around to it. But that's awesome, man. Keep up the good work. And one thing that I recommend is don't necessarily worried about, sometimes people might share their YouTube channel. They might be excited and they want to share it and stuff like that. And, that's a bad idea. Just let YouTube do its job. I'm not saying you're going to do that, but just let YouTube do its job, and you'll be happy that you did. Okay, so let me go over here, and let me show you the past week. I don't mind showing you this channel because it's not a lot happening. It's not a lot being exposed on this channel, so I don't mind showing you the channel, at least not right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll change as if things change, because once people get into your finances, man, you can't get them back, right? You can't make them come back. All right, so we'll look at the analytics. As you can see, I made a video 3 days ago. Not too shabby. A lot of green arrows, a lot of check marks. That's the way you want it to be. It is fantastic. If we go to the analytics of the channel, kind of break it down, last 28 days, you guys can see there I made $492, did 187 subscribers. But what have I done for the month of April? Let's look down and see. $414, man. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So it looks like I'm going to have probably a $420 month. You know what I mean? Which is great. Fantastic. Now, a lot of that has come from one particular person, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know what I'm saying? It's the way the cookie is crumbled. That means I'm still doing something right. So in the month of April, got 37,000 views, got 5,000 hours of watch time, down a little bit on the subs of 171. and I made, we did it already. So you guys can see what I've been able to do. And again, I think a lot of creators that talk about YouTube, they want to show you what they've done. But if they if they show you what they've done, sometimes it can backfire, if you know what I mean. What's up, Necro? What's going on? Says, let me see. Second channel is slow, but I just started the second channel. Yeah, you know what, Carlos? It's gonna be slow. It's gonna be slow, man. When I started Lion Syndicate, it was slow. It was slow, bro. Like, I didn't even tell. I don't think I told anybody about the channel. I just see what's happening is YouTube. When you create a channel and you have no content, you don't exist. You don't exist in YouTube. Okay, technically you exist, but you don't. In algorithm purposes, you don't exist. Algorithm is about audience. In order to have an audience, you need content, right? Make sense? So if you're gonna feed your audience, which creates the algorithm, right? You have to make content. If you don't make content, there's nothing to feed off of. There's nothing to feed off of. What's up, Lacey? What's going on? That's a good income for what you're doing here. Hey, I mean, it's not bad. It ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad. Lacey, I saw the video. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I saw the video of you talking about the single mom. I'm eager to check that out. But I was just telling them where I've been and stuff like that, and how particularly niching down is working for me. I don't know if it's a carryover from things that used to work in the past, but it works for me just fine. Every channel that I've built has been built off niching down. The ones that I try to go out of niching, even if it's just related to the NFL, which could encompass 32 different teams, it's difficult for me to have success on that channel. I'm still trying to learn my way through that. But so, it's been working for me. I'll say it's 90% your personality that makes people keep watching you. You know what, bro? That is 100% facts. And that's why it's important to build your audience. So I got a confession to make to y'all. All right. And this is public information. And I say it's public because it happened during my live stream. Okay. Over the 2 of the 3 days I was live, there's an individual. You can make all the Diddy jokes you want. It's not like that. Right. But I talked about building your audience and why it is important to form relationships with your audience. And that person aside, it is very important that you build an audience. You build a connection with that audience before you try to provide anything. I mean, really, you have to build up credibility, right? In order for us to, a lot of times, if we buy something, we're looking for a review. I know I am. I'm looking on Amazon. I want to see a YouTube video about it. I want to see a Google review about it. I want to see the good, the bad, the most recent, right? I want to see all that stuff. It's important that you build your audience. You build trust with your audience. There's nothing more important than trust from your audience. So I know we're dabbling into football, but that's what I do. So I make a lot of football connections, right? Because my experience and my success has come from the football side. Okay. So if anybody doesn't watch football, you might not understand. But if you like sports, whether it's basketball or hockey or baseball, you can relate. So I'm a Detroit Lions fan, as you know. A franchise has not been very good for a very long time. Now it's good. We're becoming relevant. There have been other teams that have been relevant for years. The Dallas Cowboys, they're always relevant. They might not win, but they're always relevant. San Francisco 49ers, always relevant. The Lions are one of the, probably over the course of the NFL, the most least relevant team ever, right? Cleveland Browns, those type of teams. Well, now we're winning, which is drawing more attention to our team. So I am a fan through and through. So when I make my content, a lot of people don't like it because I'm very critical of the team. I speak my mind. I tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. Even with that, and that's how I've built 30,000 subscribers almost. We are 125 subscribers away from 30K. Okay. That's how I built that. But there was a gentleman who donated during my live streams $499 one day, $499 another day. He's given me a total of $2,500 in donations. Why? Because I built that relationship. I built that trust, right? I didn't ask for it. And that's what I was telling y'all before. You do not have to ask. Your audience will provide without you asking. You don't have to ask. Now, if you want to set a goal or something like that, you can do that. You don't have to do that though, because they'll, like I said last week, people willingly give. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. So if we build that audience, we build that community, we build that trust, they'll give freely. They'll give freely, right? So you don't ever have to really do that. Now you could, now I have asked before, I have asked that the Lions went to the NFC Championship game, the tickets were, I didn't have the money for the ticket. I didn't have the money to buy a plane ticket. And the dude gave me thousands of points. He gave me like 70,000 points that he wasn't using. I was like, okay. And I for the one time, I hate to say this, I did this. I put my Cash App in the comment section and everything flowed in. But guess what? When I hit the price of the ticket, when I hit the price of the ticket, I took it out. Right? I feel dirty to this day. But it was a chance for the Lions to possibly go to the first Super Bowl. And you know what? You know why I did it though. This is why I did it. People were telling me, because I was telling them I didn't want to do it. You know, I sounded like somebody else. But I was telling them I didn't want to do it. And you know what they told me? They was like, we're living through you. We are living through you. We can't get here, right? You represent us. So we want to do this. So when I looked at it like that, I was like, okay, I turned it on. I put it in there. It came through. As soon as we hit our goal, I cut it off. That is the only time I've ever done that, and I don't plan to ever do that again. But I also had, and I was telling you guys last week, I had a gentleman, he offered me a Super Bowl ticket last year in February. Last year, as in last NFL season. He offered me a Super Bowl ticket. He's a business owner. What he does is he buys businesses, flips them, right? And he said, Derek, if we make the Super Bowl, I got a ticket for you. I'm like, man, stop playing with me. So he was telling the truth. So I called him. I said, hey, were you telling the truth? He said, absolutely. We make it. You got a ticket, right? So all of that because I built relationships. Don't be so quick to sell something. Don't be so quick. What I have right now is a shirt that I designed, and I actually just got it on Thursday. And people have been asking me like, yo, when is the merchandise going on sale? See, here's what you got to understand. Your I don't want to say fans, your audience will support you. They will support you without you even asking, right? They want to support you. But you got to do it the right way. You got to build that relationship. You got to build that trust. It is very, very important. Hey, Frank, how we feeling about the draft, bro? I don't want to make this, but just give me a grade. Give me a grade of how you feel about the draft. Derek, I understand that. That's why I'm happy, because in 11 videos on Fan Talk, I already have 4 subs and 2 people who commented on one of the videos and did not sub. Hey, you know what, Carlos? And that's cool. That's cool. Think about what YouTube is it's a lot about psychology, right? If I had the people that watch me subscribe, I would have had a plaque already. But people are not going to they're going to watch you every day and never subscribe. As a matter of fact, there's one person, I don't watch every day, but I watch quite often, and I do not subscribe, right? That button is staring me right in the face, and I don't push it. So that's okay. That's okay. What people want to see is they want to see consistency. Of course, you got to have the right title, thumbnail. You got to get people to click. But what you'll notice, Carlos, if you look in the analytics of your new channel, look at your highest viewed video and look at the impressions and see how high they are. They're probably not that high. Now, I haven't seen it, but they're probably not that high because you don't have an audience yet. When you make the right video at the right time with the right topic, YouTube will find you an audience, bro, and they will keep coming back. Derek, lose your audience, lose your channel. Absolutely. What's up, Dancing? What's going on? Hey, your videos a couple months ago about a particular individual had me rolling. Yeah, I always tap in with my audience and ask what it is they want to see from me. It's my channel, but ultimately, if I don't have them, I don't have a channel. That's fantastic. You know, I have to remember that sometimes because when I talk about the Lions, like I'll be on people's head. I am very off-putting when it comes to talking about them. Small, tiny fetus creators, where you at? Go Sports. Eden, what are you talking about? Thank you, Frank. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Finally, somebody with. I mean, bro, they talking about A plus, A minus. I'm like C at best. What are we talking about? We got an edge rusher in the 6th round. You can't be serious. Oh, I mean, you know what? So I just learned a phrase. I guess it's glazing. I guess the new phrase is glazing. And I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, whew. So tell me about you guys this week on YouTube. How has it been? Are you discouraged? Have you been, are you inspired? Because a lot of you, I don't want you guys to quit. I really don't want you to quit, but I also want you to know what you're doing. I want you to have a direction. I want you to have a passion. I want you to have, because that's ultimately what's going to take you through, right? That's going to take you to the finish line and beyond that. Because a lot of people think when you hit this number or you get a couple bucks, the journey, listen, monetization is one journey, but it's a whole nother journey after that. That's when the real game begins. That's when the real test starts. I'm telling you, man, because you don't just, this video might make $1, that one might make 100. Like it is a journey, man. It never is the same. That's crazy. Derek, I have a fans Facebook group, and people from Facebook group call me a Tua hater. Well, yeah. But Carlos, that idea that you had, man, about like the round table or something like that, that's a great idea. I actually have something in mind as well. That is kind of very similar to that. The issue is finding creators that either share your passion, share your vision, or have time for it. Because a lot of people that I reach out to, either they don't make content and they phase out, or they're doing their own channel and they don't have time, which is understandable. My shorts are doing good. My long form views have slowed down, but I'm motivated to encourage videos. Great information. Thank you. Hey, no problem. No problem. So anybody that's doing shorts, have you seen any success? Have you seen any changing since they changed shorts? I made a short the other day. It was weird. It was 3 minutes, and it was kind of cool because I had a lot to say, and 60 seconds wouldn't have been enough. But have you seen a difference? Is it too early? I really probably won't start using them, but I wonder if there's any difference between a 60-second video, how it can maybe draw somebody back to your channel as opposed to like a 3-minute one. My son just told me he saw an interview with Brad and Edge was not his priority. How can he not? Hey, Frank, so I did a video. I don't know if you watched the other channel, bro, but I did a video and I reacted to his live stream. And one of the things you're watching the video. So you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Let me be very careful here because I don't want to show too much information. Go here. Let me go back here and okay, content. I'll go to live and here we go. So I did a live stream a couple days ago, and it hit me, bro. It hit me that Brad, and this is a football thing. We'll be real quick. It was like this peace came over me that I understood that Brad is he's going to live and die on his heel. And I'm like, okay, he's going to live and we win a Super Bowl, or he dies and he loses, he doesn't get renewed. Whether or not I'm going to be around for that, I don't know. I love the shorts. Glad they changed them on them. I doubled my views in the past 28 days. Really? Hey, Rochelle, how you doing? Just wanted to say hello and keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I want to eventually get a group where we can all have a piece of the pie in the eventual roundtable idea. Yeah, those are, you know what, Carlos, is very difficult to find people, man. It's very tough to find people who either share your vision, share your work ethic. It is super duper tough, bro. Like, it's very hard. Eden says, not too much into football unless it's NFL blitz with a big head. Yeah. You know what? Not everybody's into football. It's cool. I mean, that's kind of how things go. My son is not into football. My wife, she's not really, but she's like kind of into it. She'll go to a game. But, you know, in the last 3 days have been my best 3 days ever. 50,000 views. Bro, 50,000? That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I was thinking about starting a React channel. I don't got time. And I'm like, I don't know. So you have to tell me, like, if you can get paid from that stuff, like a legit reaction where I can show footage and stuff like that. But I am already tapped out. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left, y'all. That's another thing. Don't spread yourself too thin. Don't do that. All right, let me get off this screen before I show something I want to. And then, listen, the reason I keep saying that is because I have been very strategic with not showing my revenue on my other channel. Like, it's not, I can show it. That's why, you know, it was a particular creator who won't be named, all right, who was talking about that people might be upset because they don't make no money and they just mad because they want what they want. And I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody want nothing from that. No, nobody wants nothing. I got mad, all right? I got mad. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody thinking about that. Moneymaker says, what, how do I manage multiple channels? What's up, midlife, muscle, and mindset? What's good? Hey, Derek, still plugging away. Slow but steady progress. Listen, that is the key. That is the key. Slow, steady. Don't be discouraged. It's very discouraging. It's especially if, and I don't think this is you, but it is some people. Like, the issue that I have with what happened over the last 8 months, this revolution, this explosion of people that were talking about, you know, relatable things and sitting in their car and blowing up. Do I have it? Do I have it? I do. Haven't heard that sound in a while, right? The issue that I had was it was misleading. It was misleading, and it was through money. It was about money, right? So I blew up. I got a bunch of money. You can too, and that's not how it works. Most people who do YouTube, it is a grind. You know how people say it's not a marathon, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. That is like times a billion on YouTube. It's times a billion. Even if you go viral, that's the beginning. You got to keep that audience. You got to keep those people coming back. You have to keep the revenue coming in. So that was the part that it's going to be like that. But you're going to make the right video about the right subject at the right time with the right thumbnail, and it's going to take you to new heights. Love the passion, Derek, on Lions. Reminds me of me. I had bad days. Later, bad loss. You know what, Frank? And that is why I'm where I'm at. Because I'm relatable. I am an average fan. I'm not a dude. I'm not a talking head. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just sitting up here bobbleheading, saying what people want to hear. Man, oh, you know what, Rishi? I would love to talk about that. Okay, what do I think about the situation with Deion Sanders' son? I'll answer that. I think that it was 65% his dad and 35% him. But it was definitely some Deion. Deion was a big reason for that. But you know what's also kind of unique is Eli Manning just straight up told the team he wasn't going to play for them, and you know I don't remember the same type of thing happening to him. I have an SI reporter that covers the UF that follows me. Hey, you know what, Carlos? Jordan Schultz follows me on Twitter. I don't know if you know who he is. I don't know why he follows me. I'm like a nobody. In the middle of that one video blow up, I'm in the middle of that one video blow up. Hey, Derek, you about to make me look at your channel, dog. I want to see you. I want to see this blow up you having. I want to see it. I want to see it, my brother. I feel like Deion messed it up for him. Yeah, he did. I mean, but listen, I was talking to my guys about this. If your dad is Deion Sanders, you're probably going to be mini Deion. Like, could you imagine growing up in a house with Deion Sanders where everything is flashy? I mean, when Deion Sanders was drafted, his kid had like a chain on. Like, come on. I can't blame the kid. His dad is Deion Sanders. Hey, you know, here's what I mean. I mean, I'm not not bigger than I need to be. That's what I meant to say. You know, people are asking me for my autograph, which is mind blowing. It really is. It's crazy. Hey, Carlos, I'm glad I can help you, my man. I'm glad. You know what? You know what I want from y'all though? I want you guys to have success before you flame out. I really do, because I remember a very specific time. This is back in 2019, 2018, one of those years. And this is before, you know, I had this channels and the other channels. I had one channel. And I'm sitting on 778 subscribers. And it was like a month. Then that turned into 2. And I'm like, these people are watching, but they're not subbing. And it was just so deflating. It really was. And I didn't understand what I knew now, but it was just that one moment of me making a video about the Detroit Lions. And it showed me, so it was like, it opened my eyes to, wait a minute. And then what I did is, and this is where I think people go wrong, where depending on the content you make, and you double down. Like, okay, let's use a specific creator, for example. I'm not going to say any names. Okay, you're just going to have to use the power of observation. So let's say you have a creator and they have some success, they mimic that success, and they have more success. They get away from that and they start talking about another thing. And that another thing was repeated over and over and over. Okay. Not only did they double down on it, they triple down. 100 times. And currently, they cannot get anybody to watch their channel. There's a reason for that. There's a reason. If you're going to double down on content, it has to be the right content. It has to be the right content. Let me pull something up real quick. Man, time truly do be going fast, man. Okay, do you guys, you know what? Mindset. You were talking about, you had some live questions, right? Ask me those. If you remember what they were and you're still here, if you don't mind, ask me those questions so I can help you out here. I would love for you to do that. Or does anybody else have live questions? Things that they want to know about, maybe how you live stream or something like that. Hey, I ain't saying no names, Carlos. I ain't saying no names. Slow and steady. I've got a little traction with my shorts, and I am enjoying the journey. You know what, Eden? I'm very intrigued with the shorts. So when we do these live streams, if you come back in, just let us know how your week has been going. Okay, how do I live stream well? Mine are messy. Okay, so mindset. You mean like presentation, or like the act of live streaming? Like how to start it, how to set one up, how to... Oh, the presentation. Okay, so this is a... Man, all right. So I've got lights. Like, I've been building my setup a long time. So I'm at a desk. This is a green screen, obviously. I don't know if you use a webcam. I used to use a webcam, which is perfectly fine. Most webcams require a lot more lighting than like a DSLR or something like that. But the key is really lighting and audio. That's really the key. So if you get those two things, you can use your cell phone, a webcam. They have software that you can use as well. But I've been building this for a long time, so that's why I guess the presentation is nice, because I've been building it over time. Okay, what kind of webcam are you using? With webcams, you need a lot of light. You need a lot of light. So what I would do is, because you were using a whiteboard, right? A whiteboard. So if you can't move your location, like let's say you have to film in the same location, what you need to do is invest in some lighting. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you really think, hey, you know what? If you can move your setup, go to where the sun is at. Go the sun, the most room, the sun with the room with the most sun. Go there. If you can't go there, or you can't move at all, right? Then you need to invest in some lighting. That'll help that webcam out a lot. A lot. Said they definitely doubled down. Logitech whiteboard is next to my desk. I can move it. You don't know. Wait. You don't have to do that. You don't have to move it. If you could also invest in some lights, right? They got cheap lights on Amazon, but I don't want you guys to spend money that you don't have to, because I'm not saying you, but you might start spending money and then you're like, you know what? I don't even want to do this anymore, or I'm not that passionate about it. I don't want to. But if you can't up the light, because okay, let's say you go to the room with the most sun, you're gonna only be able to make videos in the daytime. As soon as that sunlight start going down, the video quality is going to go down. So it might be reasonable to invest in some lights. I would recommend, if you have the space, if you have the time, because you might have to put these up, is some Lima Studios, somewhere around there. They got box lights that are, I mean, massive. You can't change the temperature of them, but they will light you up. They will light you up. They will light your room up. About $60, right? You can get very cheap, inexpensive lighting that'll take your quality up. When you're using a webcam, because they're kind of cheaper cameras, then the ISO, that's kind of low, right? So you need more light, webcam, more light. If you have a different camera, you might be able to get away with less light. You were going to buy them anyway? Okay, so you do use one. You can use your lamp. Yes, money makers. You can use anything, any type of lighting, man. You just gotta find it, bring it in. I used to make videos in my bathroom. I had my phone. I put it in the medicine cabinet. The lights were right here. I opened the mirror, aka the door, and had I'm not even kidding. I started in with a phone on the second level of my medicine cabinet. I would turn it the opposite way. You know how the front-facing camera is the better one? So I would turn it the opposite way and I would record. That's how I started. And this took time, like buying all this stuff, the space. I mean, I wish you could see my setup. It's insane. But yeah, lamps, any type of lights you have in the house. You know what? I'm gonna be real. I don't miss talking about them. I really don't. Part of me is low key hoping that they keep going down. They turned over a new leaf, and I'm kind of over it, man. I mean, I'll show up if I have to, but I'm like kind of over it, to tell you the truth. Real talk. Liz, you still here? I didn't know you were still here. Liz, I'm about to go to your channel real quick. Let me go to your channel. I am going to go to your channel because I don't. Let me see something. Oh, so I want to tell you guys, that I did something today that I haven't done before. What's up, BB? How you doing? Yeah, I'm sure. I am sure. It's crazy. Am I blushing? I feel like I'm blushing. Am I blushing right now? Because I think I am. My wife gonna crack me in the head. Okay. Well, you know what? In that case, we are out of time. Okay. Liz, I'm not watching any more of your videos. I'm not watching any more of your videos. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm going to delete this whole live stream. I'm going to do like somebody else. All right, we got a couple more minutes. Ask away. Anything you want to know, anything, live stream, how to set one up, we can get through some stuff real quick. I can't even believe that I actually did that on camera. Maybe I don't have enough sleep. Maybe I don't have, but you know what? Muscle, Lima Studios, they make some good ones. I bought some GMV video maker. I think they're something video maker. And I have them, they're actually hanging from the ceiling so they light. So I hit a switch and they all come on. But before that, I had two giant box lights and they were like just beaming on me. but you can't change the temperature. Just a little bit. Yeah. But so the only issue is they come with a box. What is it called? What is the thing called that goes over the lights? A dimmer, a diffuser. They come with a diffuser, and I would recommend that you put that on, but you can't change the temperature. So they are one temperature. They'll tell you what they are. They work though. They work. You get two of them. They work, but you have to like put them up and take them down. Put them up and take them down. That got annoying after a while, especially when I changed my setup. So what I need is stuff off the floor. Now you can mount them or something like that if you wanted to, but if you're going to mount something, then I would probably recommend a smaller light, because these things are big and they're not hot, but they're big. So yeah, but light is the key. Light can make any camera look great. You need light. And these box lights are, this bulb was ridiculous. Like the wattage. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna show you the size of this bulb. Hold on. Ready for this? This is the size of this. Hold on. I want y'all to see it. I want you to see it yet. Hold on. All right, you ready? This is the size of this bulb. This is my head, and this is the bulb. I don't know why I haven't thrown it away, but it is a 85 watt. I've had this bulb, no lie, for 6 years. Said, sweet Jesus. Yeah, this bulb has lasted me for 6 years, 85 watt, and you get two of these. Now, you can probably get them in different wattages, and of course, remember, they don't dim. You cannot change the temperature. The Kelvin of these, I forgot. 85 watt, 120 volt. They'll tell you. So they'll be like, 5,700 Kelvin or something like that. Yeah. Yep. Now I gotta not break it. What's up, Betty? How you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, it's enormous. It's a monster. Oh, your girl is back to dashing. Okay. Well, I mean, that's what happened when you don't spend your money right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right, so we got about 10 minutes to be on. You gotta know what you're doing. Yeah, I saw that though. I saw that. And I was like, okay, all right. We almost made it the whole stream, but yeah, I know she done. I know she back. Once I come back, I will do long form, but going to pivot from vlogging. Okay, Betty, what did you have in mind? What are you gonna pivot to? Yeah, it's big. It's big. And it still works. If I was to plug it in, I threw the actual lights out because I didn't want to become a hoarder. You know how easy it is to hoard? It is super easy to hoard. Like, if you don't have OCD, it's easy to hoard. And how you gonna have OCD and hoard at the same time? Like, that's crazy. But I'm not a hoarder, but I have to battle hoarding tendencies. Like, oh man, I'll need this in 5 years. I might need this in 5 years. I might, you know what? I think I know where this is at. I think I saw the other piece somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just throw it out. Throw it out. My mom is like that. Throw it out. Political. Okay. So you going there. You are going there. That is okay. That should be something. Something. There's a guy that I watch. He's from Detroit. He actually, I believe he lives in Detroit. His name is Anton Daniels. And he kind of dabbles in that as well. How do I find sponsors to fund your own? Oh, how do you find sponsors to fund your online business? Pros and cons of doing it. Okay, I wish you would have asked that question a little later, or earlier. Emailing them is a great way. Sometimes they'll email you. When they do that, you have to be very careful because it will be scam emails. I get them every single day, but emailing is a great way. YouTube also has Brand Connect that you can actually go in and put your price of what it would cost you, and somebody could come through there. But building a relationship, probably emailing is the best way. So if there's a brand that you like, then you could email that brand that you might want to partner with, and you think they might like your content or be their target audience, then you can reach out to them. I've walked in places and been like, this is what I do. This is what I had in mind. What do you think? What do you think? Going on 4 years for me, and I am a talker and researcher, I really did not enjoy vlogging. Betty, why did you do it then? If you didn't enjoy it, why did you do it? Yeah, you should only really be doing something I recommend that to everybody. Don't start a channel because somebody else is doing something. Do not do that. You got to start a channel, whether or not you want it to be successful or not. Don't ever start a channel you don't have any passion about. Like if you don't enjoy it, like if you started and then you're like, yo, I don't really like this, then you can stop. That's it. You can delete, rebrand, pivot, do whatever you got to do. Start over. I am all for starting over. 100%. Latoya, what up, though? What up, though? I think it would be scarier. I think it would be scarier if I was a new to YouTube, but it's going 4 years with thick skin. Yeah, you gotta have some tough skin to be on YouTube. You gotta have some really, really tough skin. I also started a second channel, starting from zero. Feels weird but fun. Okay, D reacts without telling me what the channel is. Do you have a subscriber now? And is it something totally unrelated to what you're doing now? I would assume yes. I learned the hard way, huh? Yeah. I mean, all I've done is learn. That's it. But you know what I noticed? You got to be adaptable. You have to be willing to be learned. There are guys in the NFL. We brought up Shedeur Sanders earlier today. And the report on Shedeur was he didn't seem too coachable. He didn't seem too teachable. Maybe because his dad is Deion Sanders. I don't know, right? But you got to be teachable. You got to be moldable. You got to be coachable on YouTube. If you're not, you're going to be stuck in the same spot. You got to be able to move and grow and listen to information that works. Because if you don't, because you might think you got all the answers, but you really, really don't. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to do that. Yes, you have to be a chameleon. Yeah, meaning you have to adapt. Yeah, absolutely. LOL, dude, I have 4 channels. One channel I've had since 2008, but I used it only for work and stuff. It has 100. Okay, so okay. What are your 4 channels about? Well, I know what one is about. Don't tell us what they are, but what are they about and why are they there? I might start opening up the phone lines. Like, you know what I do? If we start getting over like 100 people in here, I think I might open up the phone lines and y'all can like ask me I'll be like the Dave Ramsey, Black Dave Ramsey, talking about YouTube. Black Ramsey. I like that. We might do that. M Muscle is the one I'm focused on. Okay. Embrace change. Okay, so midlife. Here's what I would do. So midlife is officially 50, right? We were having that conversation. And somebody, when they were talking to me, he's 33, and he said, yeah, man, because back in your day, back in y'all day, I was like, wait a minute, hold on now. Wait a second. I said, wait a minute, am I in midlife right now? What are we doing? What do you mean back in my day? So when is midlife? Is it 50 or is it before that? Because I don't know. Derek gave me the push to create separate. Yes, absolutely. Okay, my first channel is educational technology. Back in y'all day. Okay, so midlife that's what I thought, like 50. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, dang, it set in. I was like, yo, I'm about to be. So when is my crisis? What is my midlife crisis going to be? I don't know. I don't know, man. Feels weird. Because I still, for the longest, I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like when people said young people, I used to be like, oh, I'm one of those guys. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay, so midlife. Here's what I would do. What's up, Lacey? How you gonna come in back at the last minute? That's all right. I know you got things to do. Says midlife muscle says, let me see. No, so when is it cool? When is it a good time to sell to your community? I want to start making self-care journals, but I'm scared. Hey. Okay. Lacey, you have, in my opinion, right? From those videos that you popped off on and the videos that you've made since, I think you could do it now. I think you could do it now. You know what I'm saying? I think you could do it now. Because from the get-go, you've been the same. You know what I'm saying? And you got a history, a catalog of the same type of content. You ain't never tried to flip. You ain't never tried to, people gonna take, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared if it's genuine. And the trick is not to overdo it. You know what I mean? You can't, for instance, you can't say you're not gonna sell nothing, then you sell it, then you sell another one a little more expensive, then you sell something else when the first couple of things was whack, then you sell another, you see what I'm saying? So don't do that. You know what I mean? I know it's some fear. It's some fear, but the trick is you can't be selling. Don't sound like you're selling. Don't be don't be like the Truman Show. You know what I mean? Like, by the way, and check out this right here. This is so, don't, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, I don't sell anything you wouldn't support. I know you wouldn't do this. Anything you wouldn't support, anything you haven't already had, or anything you don't plan on getting. If you believe in it, then they'll believe in it. There's something that I thought that I would never. Hold on, I'll be right back. I got some. This is off the cuff. Hold on. That's one thing I can do is talk, man. I sure can talk. No, I've been here. I was cleaning. No, I'm messing with you. Second channel was Football Mom, but I'm just not that interested, so I pivoted to YouTube Finance. Really? Football? So what? Your son, I'm assuming, was playing football? When can I start? When can you start selling shout-outs for Cash App? You can do that right now, bro. He's a baller. Okay. We talking where he at now? He in the NFL or what's going on? I was running up the stairs, y'all. He's a running back and an outside linebacker. Wait a minute. So he plays both sides of the... That's crazy. Is he going pro or what? That's exciting, man. All right. So on the other channel, right? And I have it on this channel too, but notice I haven't tried to sell y'all nothing. Oh, but I will say this though. I will say this. Says no homie doesn't want to play in college. Oh, okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that either. Oh, man, I could have been doing an interview, man. That would have been great. Okay. All right. So I tried something today. And you know what mindset, give me your thoughts on this. And I guess we'll wrap it up after this. It's kind of un YouTube related, but I tried something and you might have some input in this. I wanted to try it. I tried, I don't have a lot of time. I don't even have time to cut my grass. I was talking to my wife about hiring somebody to cut the grass, but I wanted to do something. I feel like I eat pretty good, but I wanted to see if I can eat a little better. I know going to the store, buying frozen meals and stuff like that is not great. So I decided to try Factor, and my first box came today. It's really, really good. I looked at the nutritional value. It's probably a little more sodium than I would have liked, but it was really, really good. And so I was like, yo, but I tried Factor and I liked it, right? So if I was that type of channel, or I don't even have to be that. I've seen gaming channels push Factor or whatever. So I could do that, but I've tried it. I'm actually going to probably try the next 5 weeks or 4 weeks. And it was really, really good. 190 calories. Was it 190? No, it was 450. And it was some mashed potatoes, some type of meat, and like some broccoli, man. And it was really, really good. I was like, you know what? And check this out, though. So I was knocked out earlier today. My box is sitting on the porch. It's like 80, what was it today? 75 degrees. My box is sitting on the porch. On the porch. I got the email at like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I look at my text messages and it was like, your box has been delivered. I run outside, it's sitting on the porch. So not only could somebody have stolen my Factor meals, they could have went bad, man. So I run in the house, I cut them. But so now that I've tried Factor, maybe I'll start pouring it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the key, Lacey, is and you the trick is to be authentic. People know when you selling them stuff. They know. You know what I mean? They know when you're selling stuff. Now, the great thing about your content is you don't need a sponsor. You don't need a sponsor. People who use sports content, people who use movie content like trailers, they need sponsors a lot. That's why you'll notice that a lot of people who do reactions or they do game reactions or whatever, and now this is brought to you by the sponsor of today's video, because they're not making any money otherwise, or they're not making as much otherwise. It depends on the revenue sharing of the copyright holder. So, that's why I'm kind of understanding when I watch a movie clip and the sponsorship comes on. But then YouTube has this really cool feature that if you fast forward, it'd be like skip ahead. So I do that as well. But I don't really get mad because I understand why they're doing it. But there's a something that I have an affiliate link with. And it's something that I actually never thought I would use. And I probably would have never used it until I found out that they have team apparel. So on my other channel, I actually promote the Ridge wallet. And this is a wallet here. It's a minimalist wallet. You guys can check it out. See if okay. So, of course, they do lions. I had to get it, right? Now, I never would have thought I'm a back pocket wallet type of guy. Like, this was my wallet. Old school, old man, open up, looking, billfold, the whole thing. So, when I found out they had a Lions wallet, I had to get it. So, I ordered it. Now, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. But there's a couple things that I like about it. One, it actually has RFID protection, like legit protection. Will not get through this, which is awesome. And I wind up liking it a whole lot more than I thought I would. Now, the thing about me, Lacey, is I don't really have many sponsorships because I don't know why, right? But I don't reach out to people like that. They don't really reach out to me. I predominantly do more affiliate links and stuff like that. But if somebody offered me, I've had people try to offer me sponsorships and I've always turned them down. There was one company, they were going to give me $100 every 1,000 views. Yeah, it was $100. And I said, hey, dude, have you looked at my channel? Have you seen what kind of, it was either 100 or 5. It was something ridiculous. And I'm like, have you seen my channel? The kind of views I get? I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yep, for this. We need a 2-minute segment. I'm like, okay, cool. So I do some research and I ask a lot of questions to these people. So, they wind up being an NFT. And I was like, so is this, when he was describing it to me, I was like, is this an NFT? Is that what this? He was like, yeah, it's kind of, I was like, oh, okay. So I started looking it up. And then what I did is I put out a poll to my community. I was like, are you guys like, do you guys have NFTs or whatever? Or do you believe NFTs are a scam or something? And they were just, yes, I would never do this. I was like, see, I'm glad I did my research. I didn't really believe in it anyway, but I was like, I'll pass. But what was funny is he kind of got that vibe before we ended our conversation and he never contacted me again. So the way that I like to do stuff is I like to do it kind of naturally, right? So I know when you have a sponsorship, they require you to say certain things. They want you to be very specific. Sometimes they don't mind your honest opinion and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes they're very direct in what they want you to say. But the thing about affiliate links that I love is, if you want it, you want it. So I'm supernatural with mine, right? I'm not saying that you're not or whatever, but I'm not afraid to sell because I don't come across like a salesman, and it's not in every video, and it's not overbearing, and it's not any of that stuff. So when I got the Ridge wallet, I actually have this item tagged in every one of my videos. So it's always there. And a couple times a week, I'll make a sale. They were actually sold out of these, right? But I realized as I was pushing the Ridge wallet, like, yo, it's probably a lot of people that's interested in this. This is what was in my wallet. All of these cards was in my wallet. They're not in this because I don't need them. I don't even need them, and they were in there, right? So don't be scared, Lisi, but don't be a salesperson either. You know what I mean? Because people are already, they feel like they're waiting on you to take advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is why I was saying what I was saying about you know who. You know who is literally taking advantage of people. That's what she's doing. Did I say, dang? That's what they're doing. They're taking advantage of people, and they know it. And that is why you lose your, so don't be scared. Just be you. Just be who you are, and people will buy it. As long as you believe in what you're, don't, and this is why, this is what you have to remember. Integrity. Integrity. If they pay you for your opinion, no matter what, say it what it is. You know what you've already done, right? So just be honest, because people will see that. I wouldn't buy this product. They paid me to talk about it, but I ain't buying this thing. This mug is trash. It's trash. So I have, let me show you something. So I have an affiliate link with a company that sells NFL helmets, replicas that actually do some work with the NFL. They have a helmet that is inspired by them, and I hated it. I didn't like it. When I was doing my product promotion, I was like, this mug is ugly. I don't like it at all. You know what I'm saying? So the key is trust and integrity. When would I start promoting something? I don't know when the right time is. I can promote stuff over here. I don't want to do it yet. Because I'm like, I'm not, I don't want to do it over here yet. But so that's up to you. But when you do it, just make sure you do it, being you and stuff like, but you already know this stuff, I'm sure. Can you monetize memes? I have no idea what that means. You mean like NFTs? I don't know. I ate it for a while. Hey, Betty, it's some type of meat. Well, I prefer mega fit meals instead because I can control it more because I am, mega fit. So it's like the prepared meals. So those are more like for bodybuilders and stuff like that. That's interesting. Because right now I'm trying to calorie cut, you know what I'm saying? But then they got a protein one too that I'm like, all right, because I'm trying to drop like 30. I'm trying to drop 30. You know what I'm saying? They have T apparel. I have to get one. Oh, Team Apparel. You have the link. Derek, do I have the link on my other channels? Of course I do. Of course I do, buddy. Just go ahead and click that link it's right on the product page, all right? Just as long as you make the purchase I think they give you some time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, of course I do, buddy. Just go ahead and go to my other channel, click on the product. Matter of fact, it's in yesterday's videos, buddy. Just go ahead and pick on that thing, man. Yep, Team Apparel. Yeah, man. I love my rich wallet. Get yours today. Call DD for the plan. Yes, NFTs are a scam, but as he was telling me what this was, I was like, so you mean to tell me? And when I saw the price of something, I was like, Joe, you trying to charge how much for this? It was like, so what it was a clip of the NFL. It was like a clip of an NFL play. And I was like, and what we doing? What is this? What are we doing with this? What are we talking? So I'm telling somebody to buy this moment to own it, but but he could tell that though. He could tell it. So this definitely gave me a thumbs up. Yeah. So Lisi, bottom line is, don't be scared. Don't be scared. You don't have to be scared because you trustworthy. See, you got to remember, people they want to trust you, but they leery. They want to trust you, but they looking for a scam, right? They already defensive, but they like, I want to. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. Like, don't be scared. Just believe in the product. And what I would do is I would really, if you're pick that product you really like, that you really want to get behind. Even if you pump it out, every video, you can have one sponsor. Like, you don't need a bunch of them. You can have one sponsor, build a relationship with that sponsor, and if you really, really believe, like, Ridge Wallet is super cool, man. I got more respect for them than I might have had before. So yeah. What's up, little mommy? You came right at the end of the live stream. Why do want to take advantage of us? Wait, Moneymakers, say that again, bro. Yes, they are cleaner, and you can make custom meals. Okay. Hey, so Muscle Mindset, what we talking about? What we talking about with the price though? We talking about like a couple hundred a week? We talking, more than that? Like what we talking? I gotta unless you know what? How can I make some quick money? How can I make? You got any ideas for me? Let me see. I need some money I can get right away. Maybe I can transfer the money to my account instantly. I think I got it. I think I got it. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate you. I never ordered Factor Box meals. They're pretty good. They're pretty good, Liz. But Liz, me and you, we can't talk. You are banned from the streams. You cannot come into the streams no more. Because when you get here, I start blushing, which is not cool. I can't. You are banned from the thing. I'm about to put you in timeout. Little mommy, I was playing with you. Why do DD subscribers want to be taken advantage of? It is a God thing. It's a religious thing. That's what it is. That's what that is. Yeah. Yup. I know you were playing. Was I playing? No, I don't know. Because I might be. See, when I start smiling, you know what I'm saying? That's why I can't watch your videos. Like, let me get off. My wife is right above me. And I don't think she's going to be too kindly. Matter of fact, she coming down the stairs right now. I'm about to delete this stream, y'all. I don't know why I'm real vulnerable today. I'm all confessing. Like, it's crazy. What is this, Usher? We about to get it. We out of time. We are out of time. I appreciate y'all. Derek, why does the stat line on YouTube? Wait, Derek, why does stat line start? Carlos, one more time. I actually do want tips on selling merch for my channel. Okay, all right. Actually, let me start selling mine first because I'm about to launch some merch. This wonderful shirt right here, inspired by the All Grit Detroit Lions. It says Lions. You guys can't see it really. It says Syndicate here. It has a city, silhouette. This ain't Detroit, but they know what it is. So actually, I'm doing quality checks right now, making sure about the quality. How does the stuff? Does it last through a couple washes? Well, more than a couple, but is it quality? Which it is. This because I own some of this stuff, like the brand of the shirt, but I'm taking my time with it. I'm taking my time with the pricing. How much can I? Because what I would like to do, and if you guys got any tips, any t-shirt sellers out there that used to do t-shirt sales or product sales, let me know. But I would like to, and we'll wrap it up. I would like to sell my product myself, meaning fill my own orders. I want to put a personal touch to it. I want to put the branding. I want it to be mine. I want it all to be me. The problem that I have is I need the capital to buy the product, store the product, and stuff like that. So if anybody has any ideas of how I can do that, I mean, I have a way. Of course, I got to buy, bulk. I have to buy the shirts in bulk and then sell them from there. Because I really want to provide that personal touch. And Lisi, this goes to what we were talking about during the live, is having, like, when you have a connection with your community, what little stuff means. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that somebody is willing to buy a shirt that I made that represents my brand is insane to me, right? But I've developed that bond with my subscriber. You know what I mean? So, but if anybody has any ideas, let me know. It'd be nice if you offer some different something. Oh, you mean what? That would be against. I mean, hey, Latoya, what team? Before we get off, what team do you represent? What team you roll with? Coach Plays, what up, though, bro? What's good, man? You say you probably can't see it, man. Hold on. I'll be right back. This is the last time. I promise this is the last time. Okay. So I got I got this shirt, which is blue. This is black. And then you got the silhouette. And then this one right here. This one is a hit. They love this one. This is the all grit inspired. So I got the black one, the black boy. And then this is a design of the logo that you guys see me wearing already. We did a redesign of it. So they like this one as well. But I own some of this stuff already, so I know exactly how it is. Oh, dang. Arizona Cardinals, we don't have a syndicate of those. Dang. But listen, if you want to, you mean like shirts and stuff, but if we get if we get another syndicate, the goal is to branch out and cover every team. Right now, it's very difficult because, like I said, people are either invested in their own self, which is fine, or they don't have the work ethic that we do, you know? So, yeah. But anyway, I'm out of time. It's Sunday. I got to still make some videos on my other channel. I appreciate all of y'all. We'll be here next Sunday as well. The goal is to be on like an hour. Hopefully we don't have any drama in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you guys got any questions? The emails are open. You can always email me. If I had like a Discord, I don't do Discord because I'm middle-aged, I guess. So I wish it was a way we can keep in touch off the internet. That would be fantastic. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Liz, you cannot come back to the live streams. I'm just saying. I got to stop. Liz, you banned. You cannot come back. Because every time you come, I just start smiling. Okay? Let me get out of here, man. I'm already in trouble. I think I hear my wife calling me. And see, Liz, you done got me in trouble. You done got me in. What am I doing? What's happening to me today? I don't know. I'm like, so you see what's happening? I'm like, it's crazy. I can't even find the sound I'm looking for so I can end the stream. Where we at? Good Lord. Look, I don't even know, like I'm fumbling. Okay, there we go. Goodbye. I'm gone. Don't tell nobody about this. I'm deleting this whole thing.
This is where we come from, yeah, we did it. City on my back, I'm committed. This is where we come from, yeah, we made it. Now the whole team celebrating. We like, Don't mistake the new me for the old me. They can't stop me now, I'm with the home team. No beginner, I'm a winner. Took a couple losses, now I'm cooking, let me simmer. Yeah, tunnel vision, all I see is win, 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 win. This my city section where you been. We move faster alone, but go further together. We can weather any weather forever. A dream team, I've seen things. Confidence is on 100,000. I got family for miles, running up the mileage. Made it through some trials and some tribulations. Now me and the team, I here celebrating, yeah. This is where we come from, yeah, we did it. City on my back, I'm committed. This is where we come from, yeah, we made it. Now the whole team celebrating. We like, probably thought you knew. A new day is approaching, turn the gray skies into blue. I grew up on these same blocks, school of hard knocks. Had to get it on a hard top, took the hard shots, but we made it. Anticipated, highly decorated. The whole team is winning, celebrated. The victory is all mine, and everything is alright. And you know how to see things, confidence is on 100,000. I got family for miles, running up the mileage. Made it through some trials and some tribulations. Now me and the team, I had celebrating, yeah. This is where we come from, yeah, we did it. City on my back, I'm committed. This is where we come from, yeah, we made it. Now the whole team celebrating.